is 757. It's the best podcast on the East Coast. No limit, you heard me?
You have a schedule. That's a schedule. If you want to see, all right. So let's take the podcast. What the fuck?
Yeah.
God damn. And it was just so, and it's real.
I'ma sit in that bitch like that.
You feel?
Black ass.
You want a fortress?
Dreadhead.
Damn. No Limit podcast with Shogun D-Lo.
So you said it back. Let's start this over. Time and time again, we come back with the best of the best in the biz. You already seen first season, so you actually already know what the name is. But for the ones that don't, we are the No Limit podcast. I said every there. That would be so.
GroundHogEnt. Alright, I believe it. GroundHogEnt.
You already know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the best podcast on the East Coast. Y'all are now tuned in to the No Limit podcast with your guy Just Ed and
D-Lo, the Shogun in the building.
And
What's good tonight, y'all?
Tonight we got Groundhog Entertainment in the building. Yerps.
What's up? What's up? You know what it is. All love and no hate, man. We're in the building. Nottoway County, what up?
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about it. Even before y'all walk through the door. Nottoway, Virginia.
Nottoway, Virginia. 434, Nottoway, Virginia.
434.
Crew Berkeley and Blackstone. What up?
Jesus. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Rep your county, you feel me?
Just know we some country motherfuckers. We country as shit.
Well, see, when I hear about like country and stuff like that, I think of like Danville, Virginia, and like Troutville, Virginia, like country. Like when I said, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's why when I was like, oh yeah, Blacksburg, he was like, nah, that's the country. Like that's in the mountains. I was just like,
that's in the mountains. That's in the mountains.
is it spelled just the way it's like just the way I say?
Nottoway?
Yeah. Like not away.
Nottoway.
Oh shit. Okay. Interesting. That's interesting. Man, let's talk about it. Man. Who is Groundhog Entertainment?
GroundHog Entertainment, you know, is a company I run. You know, I got my comedian here with me. You know, we don't box ourselves in. We entertain. I do music and I do comedy. I don't do it. You know, I don't do the comedy, but I put on shows. That's what I mean when I say I do music and comedy.
It's like a promoter or event planner type? Okay, gotcha.
Put the events together, you know, and go from there. But yeah, he a comedian, so he one of my comedians, so.
Speak on it, Mr. Comedian. Who are you?
I'm cheaper and deeper, baby.
Cheaper and deeper.
Yeah, I'm from Blackstone. That's a part of Nottoway County too.
Okay.
We split it with 3 towns, you know what I'm saying? And our town the biggest.
Okay. I can dig it. So you got comedians on board, you got musicians on board. Am I missing another talent?
You know, I don't actually produce, but I got the whole works, man. You know, but I got producers and everything with me.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I can dig it. When did you get the idea for Groundhog Entertainment?
I used to be in a group where I still is. I ain't gonna say used to be, still is. You know, make music. Bill made, and we made music. We still do, and for a long time, you know, I had the idea. I just wanted, you know, my own. You know, nothing wrong with nobody. Nothing wrong with somebody wanting their own. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I just wanted my own. So I had the idea for a while, man. You know, then I just once I got my money right, my funds right, I just went ahead and went forward, and I ain't stopped doing it since.
I can dig that.
Just been moving.
Yeah. So what was your main disadvantage when starting up?
It was basically coming up with the money, man. Coming up with the money, cause I really had the idea when I was locked up, and I was just thinking about it. I'm like, man, when I get out, man, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go hard on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it. And I came home and I just grind, and just cause I knew I had to get that money up. I knew how much money I needed and everything. So once I got to that number, I said it's time. And once that happened, that was that.
You kind of made like a valid point. I've noticed that a lot of people that have been incarcerated, their best ideas come inside there.
True
indeed. Like outside wise, I'm ripping and running. I gotta do what I gotta do what I gotta do to get this paper.
For sure.
But when the world kind of gives them that reality check or sits them down, then that thought process comes out. Okay, since I had this money, I should have did this, and this instead of doing that. You know,
slow you down a little bit. Make you think. You know,
Ain't much else to do in there, right?
Yeah, ain't much to do. That's what if anybody that's locked up, you know, like. Put your plan together. You ain't doing nothing. Work on a plan so when you come home, you can push forward.
That's right.
Yeah, I think I was watching a video the other day, and I seen a guy who was he was locked up, and he took his covers and his pillows and made a whole vest and jeans out of out of his cell and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yo, this man is literally a designer. He's literally a designer. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's no difference between him and being him or a Gucci brand or something like that. It had to start from somewhere.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah.
So it's just like
respect.
I'd rather see a lot of the minorities that get incarcerated. Yo, take this talent and really use it. You know what I'm saying? Especially the young brothers that think, oh yeah, the street lifestyle is cool, and I gotta rep my set. I gotta rep this, that, and the third. It ain't gonna get you nowhere, G.
No.
Nowadays, it seems like it's a fad to have a certain set or a certain color or something like this. But then when you sit back and really look at it, like, what you really benefiting off of it? Like,
not a damn thing.
You know what I'm saying? But like, what are you getting out of it? And this goes out to everybody that's watching that might still be in the streets, that looking for an outlet. He just told you a way how to do it. Sit down, sit back. It's all right to tell the homies, hey, look, I got bigger and better things to do.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with, man, trying to better yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with it. If you know if you done been in the street life and if you keep going to jail or whatever, it ain't benefiting you. You gotta change something. Something got to change. Oh, you gonna keep going in until you ain't gonna get tired of it. You know what I'm saying? You wanna think that's cool? I don't think it's cool. Not to me. Each his own.
Yeah, for a fact. But bigger on a positive note. I've been looking on your page and stuff like that, and I've seen a lot of big time faces. You're around a lot of big time people.
For sure, man. Grinding. I've been grinding since day one.
Like, it was a lot of industry artists, big timers, big moguls that you're around. How did you set that up?
Well, first, like I said, my first meeting and everything, my first show I ever put together, it came when I first started Groundhog. It was with Young Dro, and Dro done the first show for me. came through, showed love, turned around. He invited me to come to Atlanta. So I took that trip, went up there, you know, just to network with more people in a room that he brung me in. Then he turned around and came back down here. Me and him clicked up again. And man, from there, it's just been boom, one after another, dog. I ain't stopped.
What year was that when the whole Young Joe things popped off?
2019.
Okay, so that's a quick turnaround time right there.
Damn.
2019.
Heard
for
that.
sure.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought you were gonna say like 2007.
That's where I was at. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
Yeah, I started Groundhog 2019 on my birthday. So every when my birthday, I remember. So the anniversary of Groundhog is on my birthday.
Okay.
I started it 2019 on my birthday.
okay, I can dig that. I can dig it. You know what I'm saying? Where do you see yourself or Groundhog Entertainment in like 5 years?
5 years, I see Groundhog where we at now. 10 times it's more. 10 times up. 10 times.
Okay, I respect that.
More shows. You know, I'm just trying to pit on, and I'm trying to, you know, help up and coming artists. Because I feel like Virginia don't get the shine that we supposed to get. Facts. I mean, that's the way I feel. Facts. I feel we got more talent than a lot of these states, and I ain't hating on no state. You know what I'm saying? But I feel that Virginia don't get the talent. I mean, don't get the shine that they supposed to get, and we got more talent than a little bit, for real. Yeah. The whole Virginia. I ain't just saying the whole Virginia. I hear talent from everywhere, and I'm like, yo. But we don't get it. I'm trying to help us get it.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that. I mean, because, you know, in the last couple shows, we've been talking about, you know, Virginia artists or entrepreneurs or just people with talent in general, not necessarily working together in Virginia. They always want to leave. They want to leave and, oh, I can do stuff right here. My city don't love me. My city don't do this, that, and the third. Have you really been putting in that work for your city to love you?
I mean, true indeed, though. You're right. But sometimes, man, Virginia a funny state, man. It really is. Virginia is a funny state.
Speak on it. You look like you had something to say.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I've been rocking with this man since he started. And I love him all the way. But, man, when we first started off, man, they didn't want to support us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what make people want to get away from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the people that rock, that chill with us every day. They didn't want to rock with us. So it's like disencouraging when you come out. You know what I'm saying? You got to be tough down there. You know what I'm saying? You got to like block all that out the way. And see, he helped me with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he got me started. You know what I'm saying? So it was times we had shows, man. Won't a lot of people there, but I made a show. You know what I'm saying? We rock with it. But just piggyback on what you said, man. Like that's why people don't want to. They want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Because when your own hometown don't even support you, bro. But as soon as you get locked up and do something crazy, they want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So
man, that is a very, very true statement. I feel like sometimes the love is not represented because it's people that know you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of really hard to support somebody that you didn't see grow up, you didn't went to school with them, you know, your mom, your daddy, your grandmama, and especially if they're trying to switch who you knew they were. Like, you was a church boy or you was straight A student. Now you selling weight. Now you doing this. Now you talking about this, that, and the third in your music. Like, I it's like a pick and choose type of thing. Like, if I know what you are and what you do, and you doing something totally different just for an image, you know.
But I got a question on the flip side, right? What if I'm doing something positive?
Oh, by all means, they already know. No Limit
But
podcast.
see, that's the thing. Like we be doing stuff positive, bro.
I mean, cause you gotta understand what it is, though. You know, negative stuff gonna get more views than positive stuff at any time. I mean, that's you can look on Instagram or whatever social media platform you want to. If it's negative, it's gonna get way more, you know, views than anything positive. That's just it.
It's so weird that you say that because, again, that's something that I've been noticing for years now. You can have a shorty with big ass titties and big ass, and she got 1 million goddamn views. But if somebody talking about education or prison reform or something like that, it be having like 10 views, maybe one like. I'd be like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
It's
do
crazy.
something negative,
That's wild, man.
everybody run to it. Somebody do something positive, and you know it's positive, they'll try to push it out the way. But it is what it is. Like I said, my slogan is all love, no hate. I ain't got no hate for nobody. I'm gonna keep doing me.
Facts.
And I push out positivity. I don't push out negativity.
Is that on the shirt? Do we got a piece of merch with that on there?
It's coming.
I was about to say, because I mean,
it's coming. You know, it's Groundhog Entertainment, all love, no hate. You know, but I always put I'm gonna start putting all love, no hate on the back. You feel me?
can we kind of reverse the conversation, because I kind of want to know more, like with the symbolism of Groundhog Entertainment. Like, you told me why you're doing it, and in where you were, and you know what mindset you were. But when I'm looking at it, Groundhog Entertainment, could you explain that a little bit more? For
Groundhog, it means like, actually that Groundhog was my pop's name. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And my pops passed away. He passed away, so when I started the company, I was thinking I had to think of a name. So it came. Hey, let me represent
It's
Pops.
personal.
Okay.
Let me represent
It
Pops.
means
So
something to you.
this something means something to me. You know what I'm saying? It always, and that's why I cherish it. I don't like let nobody throw no dirt on my name. I'm always gonna do good business, because my name is stamped for a reason. That means something to me. So I can't have nobody walking around talking about Groundhog done bad business. Nah, Groundhog will never do bad business. Somebody tell you that, they ain't told you a lie.
yeah.
You know, but it's Groundhog from the bottom up, from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? We come from the ground, we come from the bottom. And you come from the bottom, you keep working, you ain't got no choice but to go up.
Okay, yeah, that's the meaning I was looking for. I knew it had to be something deeper, because I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, he got a great background story. It seems like it means something, but when I see the picture and I see the name Groundhog, what does it symbolize? But I love it. I love it. But you said you don't do bad business,
Don't do
and I've seen a lot of promoters recently do
sure.
some fucked up shit. Atlanta had their situation with T.I. putting his son and himself on a.
Yo, that was some bullshit, bro. That was wild,
Tip
man.
came in there standing on business.
You know what I'm saying? And you see stuff like that, or a promoter not necessarily paying the artists their full fee.
Yeah.
Like, is that something? I mean, you said you're good on your business and you're good on your word and stuff like that, but do you feel like that is an issue in the promoter community?
I mean, to some, some people, you just gotta watch who you do business with, but that don't help the promoter. It really like throw dirt on your name. So why would you want to do that and your name being talked about in a bad way after you do it? So who gonna want to work with you after you do it? Because the person gonna think, oh, nah, I remember what you done with homeboy.
Yeah.
I just remember, nah, bro, I ain't trying to do no business with you.
For real, it's like they self-destruct themselves, bro. Like, that speak volume on your own character. If you can't do business right, ain't nobody gonna mess with you. You know what I'm saying?
But now I'm gonna flip the question. Now Finesse 2 times. He got a name for himself.
I've seen a couple things on him too.
Yeah, but he be finessing artists, he be finessing promoters. Hell, I think one show he tried to put his brother up there to
I
perform
seen
for
that.
him.
Had the mask or something on, and somebody like, man, don't think that's him.
Now, the only reason I don't have a problem with that, right? Because back in the day, MF Doom did the same thing in like 12 different theaters. So somebody donned the MF Doom mask, right? And went on stage and was performing rap, stitches, knishes, all the other stuff that MF Doom got. And nobody knew which one was the real Doom, but he was at 12 different theaters at one time performing, getting paid at all 12 different theaters.
At one time. So we had like 12 different people.
Yeah. So that's the only that's the only reason I
never
don't.
heard of that. So I gotta look that up.
Hey, man, if he did that, bro, he was smart, bro. He was getting that money.
And that's back
He was banking, bro.
Doom was like that.
He was banking, though.
So is that banking, or is that kind of finessing?
It's
Because the
if you
promoter
get away with it, then you
He got
away
paid.
with it. You got
He get
paid. But
paid.
if
You
you,
know what I'm
get
saying?
caught,
I don't know.
Now your name just, you know what I'm
Because
saying? You
I
got to
look-
deal with the dirt being put on your name.
Because I look at it like this: if I hired Groundhog Entertainment to come out, you know what I'm saying, and maybe you try to do a mind trick and be like, well, in the contract you said Groundhog Entertainment, so anybody that's wearing a shirt or the logo, you know what I'm saying, you paying Groundhog Entertainment in a sense, but that's not what we asked for.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So, you know, it you're playing both sides a little bit. Right. You know. Now the Doom thing, I never heard about that.
Yeah, look that up.
That is a wild. Do I respect it? Is he getting money from it? Yeah. I'm starting to learn.
I can't knock the hustle if he got away with it. If he got away with it, I can't knock the hustle. It's for whoever who brung him in. If you didn't catch it, I can't knock the hustle. But when you get caught, hey, you got to deal with all that dirt that's gonna come with it.
Hey, be for real with you, right? Like, I understand the hustle. I ain't gonna knock his hustle, but that shit ain't real. That's fake. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep the band, bro. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really fake, but hey, I mean, everybody gotta be on point. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely understand that. It's just, nowadays, I'm starting to realize that that phrase of only the nice guy always finish last, that is a very true statement. And you could be humble out here, and you can be, that loving dude or show love and shit like that. But sometimes it get tiring.
Yeah, it get tiring.
Especially when you hear stories like that. Like, no offense to what you said, but he getting money. He getting money. But at the same time, I look at it as a moral aspect of like, damn, like you're still kind of finessing. I've never.
I agree too.
I just can't finesse nobody because that shit. It's a karma thing.
I feel like you do. I can't do it because it ain't the way I work. So I ain't gonna go out here trying to finesse nobody.
You know what I'm saying? I can't sleep at night, and it bothers me. But I see people out here that do it, and they be getting the bread. Like, okay, yeah, and then they living their dreams, but you still struggling out here. So why don't you do it? Why don't you do it once or twice? Like that whole, when they be saying like the devil and the angel be on your shoulder, I be listening, bro. I be like, damn, that shit crazy. I could do this. Yeah, I could, But then once you break that line, it's done for. You always gonna be on that path somehow. You know.
Then you got people. Once you do that, a lot of people won't trust you. So. I feel like you feel, bro. Like, I just can't do nothing like that. I'm gonna do good business. I'd rather do good business and my name clean. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then trying to finesse somebody, and then I got a name, or that he ain't right. Nah, I don't want that. You can have that. I leave that up to you. You can have that. I don't want it.
Right. How do you feel about the industry right now?
Man, the industry right now, I see a lot of good things in the industry. People working together, more collabos with different artists, and it's some real hot songs out right now. People putting out some good music, good albums and everything. So right now, I think the game is pretty good.
Do you listen to this younger generation of music?
Some of them. Some of them.
I mean, said that quick as hell.
Me, I don't hate on them. I listen to some of them depending on what they talk about. I mean, you got to give me something. Like I said, if all you gonna talk about is shooting,
it's not for you.
That's not for me.
Understood.
Now, if you talking about, nothing wrong with it if you got it here and there, but if that's all you talk about, that's not for me. I like to listen to something where I'm gonna get like some type of education. I'm gonna get something from it. Like, oh, he just said that. You hear what he said? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
if you had to, if you could, or if you had to, pick 3 people to represent the new generation, like out of your preference, of course, who would it be?
You talking about mainstream artists?
Yeah, mainstream.
Okay. Out of the younger guys, and that meaning,
let's say anybody below 25.
Below 25. Okay. I would go with I like.
Hey, yo, he's showing it right now.
Hey, bro, do you even know any of these guys?
Because if I say it, I don't know if they 25 or not. But I like Kodak. I like Kodak. I like Kodak.
Like 24, 25.
Yeah.
I like Kodak. I don't know how old Dirk is. I think
Dirk definitely older than
I
25.
rock
Dirk
with Dirk.
like our age or
Yeah,
older.
yeah. Dirk probably almost in his 30s.
Okay, with Kodak for sure. I mean, cause I don't know the age of them, but I
Yeah.
rock with Dirk. I rock with Lil Baby. You
I
know
think
what I'm
Baby
saying?
might make that cut too.
I don't
No,
know
he
the
don't. Nah,
age
he already
limits.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay. But
Yeah,
I don't know the age limits, but I
Now, I
rock with
can see,
with their music. You know, I get something out of their music. You know,
I think Dirk is definitely a godfather, if you will, of this new era of rap.
Mhm.
Or with
So
a lot
who?
of like a godfather of this new era of rap. He has a lot of influence on this new age.
Oh, God. Wow.
But
That's
yeah.
a big title to get Dirk.
young boy got a log on it though.
Yeah.
NBA young boy got a log on it. He got.
I
a
think
log
he got-
on the game.
I feel like YoungBoy has a lock on the younger generation is because the younger generation's attention span is so small. And I'm sorry.
Come on, man. good.
Y'all's attention span is so fucking small that y'all need a song every 2-3 days. Otherwise, if I found an NBA YoungBoy fan right now and I told them list one of his his very first songs or his albums or his mixtapes, half of them wouldn't know. But if I tell them what's the 3 songs he came up with last week, they know it.
No,
They can't really keep up with music nowadays. Like they can't really take anything from it. Their attention spans are small. And if you actually listen, and there's no shade to NBA YoungBoy, because there's some certain songs that he has that I'm just like, I like listening to if I'm in that type of mental state.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like, it's so repetitive. It's so, what are you doing differently? What do you got going on for yourself? We're praising him self-destructing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like recently he had pictures on Instagram, whatever like that, with a damn, I don't know what type of pills they were, but he had like 12 pills on his tongue.
I
And
seen
everybody,
that junk.
you know what I'm
People
saying?
was like they was worried about him. Like, is he about his health or something? I seen that junk.
You know what I'm saying? And people, but if you read the comments, people was like, "Yo, I can't wait for the new song to drop. I can't wait to this." But you're watching somebody self implode. Like, this might be your favorite artist, but he ain't gonna be here that long if you're watching this.
Yeah.
And I mean, back when I was growing up, we had the 21 Club. I mean, the 27 Club, where they didn't make it past 27. The SoundCloud eras, the Lil Peeps, the what's the other dude's name? I can't even think of it.
Have you ever been concerned though about what a rapper does or what they do?
Fuck
like that?
yes. Especially if it's a favorite artist. Fuck yes. Like Kanye. Yeah. I like his freedom, his freedom of speech, but I'm always worried that somebody might pop his ass.
So do you wish that Kanye seeks help? Do you wish because
I wish people would not necessarily for him to seek help. Now during his mom passing or whatever, yeah, he should have took a break. I would have took a mean ass break from society, because society doesn't care when you depressed.
Yeah.
The world doesn't give a fuck if you hurt.
Yeah,
They
that's
want you to keep going the way
That's
you've been
facts.
going.
Right, that's
So,
facts.
yeah, I feel like somebody should have sat him down and been like, "Hey, bro, why don't you take some time to heal? Understand, because for the longest he blamed himself for his mom
Yeah.
dying because he paid for the surgery.
Yeah.
So that right there, it's all right. You still a big name.
right.
You could come out right now. You could take 6 months to a year off, come back for an album. People still bumping your shit. They still gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
But a lot of artists I've noticed, like, they're self imploding. They're doing ignorant shit, or they're doing the same shit that's getting motherfuckers caught. Like, you see these young dudes out here, and in every video they toting guns. And they got weed bags on the table, or they imitating coke, or they telling motherfuckers who they shot and what block they on and who they are. Like, you're not seeing up like top tier artists like Young Thug and all these other motherfuckers fighting RICO cases.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of working so hard to be great and get all this money just for the government to take your shit
To take it. You're right.
or to get rid of you? Like, what is the purpose? You basically work for nothing.
That's called like a bad investment. That's like a bad investment.
Like,
And I had my homie told me that one day, fill it out for freeway. He told me, he was like, bro, people gotta realize, like, in this music business, you got to stay clean. He was like, man, ain't no record deals gonna be throwing nobody no $500,000 deal or $1 million deal in 3 months or 6 months, they locked up for 10 years. That's a bad investment.
Unless they got a death clause on their ass. Like most of these bigger companies, they got death clauses on you. So if you die within the 10 years of your contract, they get bread off of your death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, even Gucci went through it. With Pooh Shiesty, Fujiano. Then you had Big Scar dying. And you know, when Big Scar died, he wanted his chain back. You know, he wanted the 1017 back. His Big Scar family was like, nah, fuck this. He worked hard for it. We keeping it. But I can see in Gucci's eyes like, nah, this y'all wearing that is gonna mess up what I already got going on. I already got half my artists locked up or dead.
Yeah.
I don't need y'all out here putting my name already in more dirt than what it is. You know, they had this little conspiracy theory with all the artists that wore the little the star pendant.
The star ring.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dead. Every last one of them gone.
I didn't hear that one.
I seen it. Yeah.
Every last one of them that wore that ring. Mo3, PNB Rock.
Not yet. Tory's still alive right now.
But look what he went through. We don't know if the world don't know if he innocent or not. Look what happened with him. It's just one of those things, man. Like I don't like to say like voodoo or witchcraft, but some shit is deeper than what we looking at it.
But I like to stay in my era, man. You know, like Nas, Jay-Z, Pop, Biggie, Jadakiss.
3 6 Mafia, Lil Jon, Eastside Boy.
I like to stay in my era, and I get a lot from their music. I got a lot from their music. You know, ever since I was a little younger, you know, 20, 25, and I came up off their music, and I listened to it, and I took from that music and learned things and went through things, and it made me a better person. I don't just listen to somebody who just gonna talk nonsense all day.
You know what's crazy about you saying that? There's one artist that I didn't hear you say, but all the artists that you did mention wouldn't do a show after this person. DMX.
DMX was I rock with DMX too. I rock with X hard. I rock with X.
I'm doing a lot more research on, you know, his come up or, you know, his stories. Like, dude was treated like wrong.
But
especially
I love X, but I don't like it when they keep comparing them to Pac, man. You know, like, let's be honest, man. Pac was that dude.
He was that dude, but I guarantee you he wasn't getting on stage having motherfuckers hype and then say a prayer and then have a whole sorrow session.
I mean, that's he took that to another level. But when Pac was alive, man, it won't nobody. Ain't nobody want that, man.
And you know the thing is, by me being a 90s baby and stuff like that, I can't really speak on the Pac era, the Biggie era, or none of that like that, for real. Only simply because did I listen to their music growing up? Yes. Was it played? Yes. But did I experience? Did I see the magazines? Did I see them on MTV Raps and all this and stuff like? Y'all went through a whole different thing. Like when he was doing California, y'all got to see that video, watch it on TV. By the time I seen it, the video was already 10 years old, you know? So it's kind of hard to look at it and be like, damn, like, okay, yeah, I understand where they coming from.
But I don't take none from all of them great, and, you know, for them to pave the way for a lot of younger artists coming up, like, hey, gotta salute all of them. I salute all of them, for real, though.
Who would you say, since you know, who would y'all say right now, y'all top 5 old school?
Old school? I would have to pick Pop, Nas,
Scarface.
There we go.
Pop, Nas. I ain't gonna hate on Jay. I have to go Jay, Big. That fifth one, people might don't agree with me on this fifth one, but you gotta give that dude his credit, man.
This your person.
Eminem, yo, you had to give Eminem some credit, yo.
Ooh, Dr. Umar flipping over right now.
Yeah.
Dr. Umar not gonna have like this shit. That's crazy. Okay, what about you?
Shit, I got Pop, Snoop, Biggie, Jadakiss, and y'all, and yo, ain't for real, I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I fuck with X, man. I fuck with DMX. DMX be my fifth, bro. For real. Seriously, bro. Cause like that guy, man, his whole album, man, carried you through different. You know what I'm saying? Like at that time when I was growing up, man, it's like one of his albums, man. We had the little blood on the joint.
Mm-hmm.
Like all his songs, like I was going through. All his songs he had, like I was going through something. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's my top 5, man.
The only reason I say X, like that's one of the X and Nas, and then you got Eric B and Rakim, then you got KRS-One. Those are the.
See, I came back up in them days.
And that's what I grew up listening to, those type of people.
Mm-hmm.
But see, with DMX, I used to get bullied for listening to DMX. Like all through middle school, they be like, bro, why you listening to these motherfuckers when we got the 50 Cents and everybody else and Jeezy and everything? And he had that song, and I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up.
That's a classic.
I remember this to the day,
classic.
to the day right now. I had somebody take my earplugs out, and they was like, bro, you listen to this trash? I'm just like, but they didn't understand. But they was on different type of people than I was. Like old school people, older artists, I could understand more clearly. Yeah. Their message was more clear.
Facts.
Like, it was more relatable. Even though I'm from a whole different generation, it's only a certain amount of group of artists that I can listen to now that I can consider being relatable to. Like, okay, I understand that. And then even with the newer generation, with the 18-year-olds and stuff like that, it's just like, bro, all y'all talking about is fucking and getting money. And don't get me wrong, when I was their age, I was the same way. Get money, smash. But God damn it, pick something else. Yeah. Like,
hey, but look, man, I'm gonna tell you something. Man, like back in the day, man, when everybody was down in gangster music, you know what I'm saying? All them boys that was doing gangster music were actually telling stories. You know what I'm saying? Now this generation now, but like you said, that's all they talking about is killing, fucking to get money. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
I would say this is the most disrespectful generation that we in, because I've seen more people show up to people's gravesite, show up to, I don't know if y'all know Honeycomb Brazy. Yeah. He was in his little beef. Yeah. They set his grandparents' house on fire. Like, it's like these motherfuckers are crashing out over simple shit. You crashing out over words on the internet. You crashing out on what people wearing or something like that. Like crashing out bad. And I'm just like, yo, if you look at the grand scheme of everything, and I'm sorry to make it a white versus black thing, but they loving it. They looking at it like, look at these niggas killing each other. Yeah. Another one down, another one down. Like,
yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, and don't get me wrong, nothing against the white community or whatever like that, but they loving that shit. Yeah. They love it.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you something of this new generation right here, bro. Back then we had a code. I don't care if you're using the street life or what. We had morals and we had respect. You know what I'm saying? But true. And I'm gonna tell you something. This day and time right here, bro. They don't give a shit about nothing. Not even they self. We did care about me and this man right here when we first coming up in school, right? Me and him ain't like each other. It was Blackstone against Crew and Burkeville. But you know what we did? We fought. We fought and they cut our school money. And then someone's got on the same basketball team, and then I had to block for the motherfucker run the ball behind me. You know what I'm saying? Now look at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here right beside him. You know what I'm saying? But the same homies that I fought with against him, them niggas ain't done shit for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this generation now, bro, like, they ain't got no morals and respect, bro. Yeah. They don't. They ain't got none of that, man. We had a code back then. That's why I'm glad I'm about to be 40 years old. Because I knew I probably would have been dead by now. Because my mouth too regular.
For sure.
I'm being real.
Oh, Lord, no hate, man. No disrespect about my top 5. With anybody I done work with, I still think y'all great. So I ain't putting in one of them in there. Don't hold me accountable.
Oh no, they gonna look at this shit and be like,
don't hold me
really?
accountable.
Hey, yo, he had to hurry up, clear that shit up for real here. Joe gonna hit him up like, you ain't put me in there.
One of the greatest. I mean, hey, don't be mad at my top 5.
Yeah.
I'm actually mad that we don't have a certain person here. When he paused on Jay, if we had West, shout out to West. If we had West in here right now, because he's a Jay-Z advocate.
For sure. Yeah.
He's a Jay-Z advocate. And I know when our first season, we had got into it, and I told him, I was like, yeah, Jay-Z overrated. He said, what? What? Like, man, he had a whole spiel.
Debate about that with all my homies. Like, I had like 5 homies love Jay, bro. And Nas is my favorite rapper. He's my favorite. I think Pac is the best, but Nas is my favorite rapper. I met Nas one time too in the video, real talk. I met Nas one time. And but I had the debate with like 5 of my homies all the time when them 2 was going at Nas, they going on Nas. I'm going, man, I'm riding for Nas. They J, I'm Nas, and until they became back cool. When they came back cool, you know how glad I was, cause I ain't have to keep debating over them too, bro.
Yeah, they both set their own avenues pretty well. I would say looking at them now, both of them. Well, Jay-Z's more of I would say more known, more sought out mogul than Nas. But nowadays, you never know what a person got going on. Just because it's not put on the internet, they still could be doing big things. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And I mean, Chameleonaire is probably one of the best examples. Yeah, everybody thought he dropped off, but this man is a multi-millionaire with multiple businesses. So it's just like you never know. You know, it's just Jay has more exposure. Like you got Beyonce by your side, everybody gonna be looking at all times. Yeah, that's right. But speaking on that, have y'all noticed the switch? I would say a lot of our community we're going to the country route. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't really paying no attention.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know where it came from. But, you know, a lot of people can be like, oh, yeah, there's a whole lot of black country artists. And there is. But I'm saying, like, I just seen Beyonce with blonde, straight hair and the cowgirl hat. And now she doing country music. K. Michelle, she doing country music now. I had seen one dude, he was a rapper, dreadhead from Florida. He doing country music now. So I'm just like, is the CMT, like, the CMT community gonna allow us to come in and kind of rumble things up a little bit? You think?
All about that bag. If they can get that bag off, if they gonna let it go.
But I'm just saying because compared to the CMT awards, you know what I'm saying, and then compared like the BET awards, something like that. But shit that happened at BET, I don't think it would ever happen at the country music, awards.
They definitely not gonna let that shit act right on. They gonna have to get the act right on.
You know what I'm saying?
They gonna allow you coming in and act a fool. You ain't gonna come in there and act a fool.
Like, could you imagine a Glorilla coming in there trying to do some country? You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things where it's just like, I feel like the rap game right now is just we're a bunch of, and boy, they gonna hate me when I say this. I feel like we look like a bunch of jesters. Like we look like jokes to everybody. Like,
Cause it's hard. We don't stick together, man. We gotta stick together, yo. Gotta stick together,
but like I said, though, them young folks love it, though. Like you said, the 18s and 20s, they love that type of music.
They love it because my homie said they got a short attention span, bro. They don't.
Yeah, I mean, I do it for the No.Limit page. I like to share I like underground artists a lot more because their hunger is a lot different. Their hunger is a lot more like. The way they put out videos, they don't necessarily have to put out music videos anymore. They could just get a couple homies, go in the alleyway, get a green screen or something like that, set it up and really do it and really show their talent in different ways. Right. Like the content creator wave has really made it easier. I don't need to pay $25,000 for a music video. Yeah. All I need is the iPhone and a good lighting crew, and I'm good. I'm straight.
Thanks. Yeah.
But it I don't know, man. Like, I want to see our community do better. I want to see them get back to the basics especially with artist development.
Yeah.
A lot of them, artist development wise, they don't know how to do.
Hey, yo, you remember back in the day, man? Like they had a board. Like when you come out with a song, like if the board, you know what I'm saying, is like the best out of 12. If the minority didn't like the song, it didn't get played, right?
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck is this mama rap? Hey, bro, did you know if I could have made, I could have been rich right now. I could have been mama rapping when I was 8.
But the crazy thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it wouldn't have worked back then though.
No, I'm saying it wouldn't have worked back then. But now, like that's what I'm saying. Like look
about timing.
Look how the time it changed. Like, bro, we ain't got nobody out here that can even imitate or try to duplicate Tupac.
That mama rap is people understand and people be on certain drugs and they catch on to what a person is saying.
Wait a minute, hold on.
And I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that when you said mumble rap and people can't understand them, I did a little experiment, right?
All right.
And I was on some shrooms, and I went to go listen to some mumble rappers. My brain slowed down so much that I can actually understand what they were saying. Yeah. But you gotta be high. You gotta be fucked up to the highest to understand what they're saying. Yeah. So now I feel like, they go in the booth fucked up. So in order for to understand them, you gotta be fucked up. And it was weird because once I sobered down, I listened to the song again. I was like, what the fuck are they saying? It was weird. It was weird.
That's how that play out, man. They be on other drugs and they catch it like that. Yeah.
Hold on. What's that face for? Speak on it.
What is sober down? Sober down?
Like I sobered up or sober down, sober up, whatever you want to call it.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? I sobered up. Yeah. And then I could understand these people, but yeah. Nah.
Well, you were sobered down to understand what the fuck they were saying.
There you go.
All right, but I'm sobered up because I still don't understand it. I ain't even listen to that shit. Cut that shit off. I can't. What the fuck is that? I don't know. Shit.
Some of the shit though, like some of it, I gotta give props to the producers and the engineers, cause without them, really, mixing and mastering the proper way and giving them that hard ass beat. If you take away the beat from a lot of these artists, and you just let them play, you be like, oh, this is garbage.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like engineers and producers should get a lot more props. They should get a lot more, hey, bro, you really fucking did this. Like, you made this song.
Yeah, they really do. Some of them boys, like I said, it's stuff that they be saying, if it ain't for that beat, and they putting it together like that, they wouldn't have them hits. But them beats, some of them beats be like, yo, and I ain't got no choice but to be a hit.
Hey man, I was coming home from work, bro, and I heard somebody had a hard ass beat, but the dude was rapping so fucking fast. And then he stopped in the song and said, "Yeah, I'd have messed up the whole flow," and then came right back and then took off again. I'm like, man, this shit would have never hit the radio back in the day.
There's only one artist back in the day that actually did that, and
Silk the Shocker.
Well, okay, two. Big Daddy Kane. He had a live performance one time, and he was rapping or whatever, and I guess he dropped the mic, and he was like, drop the mic and I still make it look good. Like, it's one of them shits, like, you fucked up and you can still go with it. We don't have that. We don't have that.
How the hell you know about Big Daddy Kane and you born in the 90s?
I'm trying to tell you, this is what I was born. Like, my parents.
You can tell that he was raised up on it.
Yeah, my parents were on a different type of wave when it came to music. Like, if I wanted to listen to a certain type of song, my dad would make me break it down. Like, write down their words and stuff like that and break it down. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get to listen to just hip hop. I had to listen to alternative rock. I had to listen to country, classical music, blues, R&B, real R&B, not the neo soul that we got now, but I had to do that. And, my grandmother, she had record players, like when you had to put the needle on the bitch and let it spin, like, you know what I'm saying?
You put the quarter on top of that joint.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of the comedians that I used to listen to were on a record player.
That's right.
When the Red Foxes and the Richard Pryor, the Dick Gregory's, like that's what I grew up on. So music was a different influence with me because I can see I was in the middle.
Yeah,
I could see where it came from and I could see where it's going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I was saying earlier, like, I like to do that for the No Limit page on our stories. I put somebody that's underground or coming up or whatever. I'll show their talent, but I also want people to realize where that talent came from in the past.
That's right.
So I might put somebody new, but I want you to listen to some Nia Simone.
Yeah.
I want you to listen to some James Brown real quick. Oh damn, they really put in that work. Some Quincy Jones. I want you to understand where those acapellas, those notes really came from that y'all keep sampling.
Yeah.
And speaking on sampling, how do y'all feel about that?
Man, if you do it right, and I be seeing a lot of people be posting, my dog be sampling my dog, John. My dog be on the ass. You know what I'm saying? Mike Jones. You know what I'm saying? They stay trying to get that steel tipping. Yeah, they keep trying to redo that, read that. He be on the ass. I be seeing it all the time.
The only quarrel that I seen with him dealing with that was I think it was NLE Chopper. He tried to get a sample cleared, and I guess he got it cleared, but he only got it cleared on one part. Like he could could record the song, but once it got to a certain amount of units, you had to get another part cleared. Like, oh yeah, you can't make no video out to it. You can't do no live performances and get paid for it. Like, it's different. Like, the more I study this music game, the more I realize, like, just because you say, oh yeah, I got the song cleared, there's different levels to clearing out. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you buy a beat, there's you get exclusive rights, you get leasing rights. You know what I'm saying? You get free beats, but you got up to like 50 plays, 100 plays before you got to pay for shit. Like,
hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Since you saying that, I just with this Cat Williams jump with the comedians, right? I be studying that. I'm gonna tell you something. Cat Williams exposed a lot. The same thing you talking about is about to happen. You know what I'm saying? With the comedians with certain jokes. You know what I'm saying? The same thing you talk about right now. It's about to get just like that, like it is in the rap game with the certain levels of like you taking a joke. You gonna have to pay them for that, bro. Yeah. Like it's crazy because I actually watched it and then did my little research on what Cat Williams was saying.
Talking about Cat in the Hat.
Yo,
that's the original. Yeah. You talking about Cat in the Hat, but like you said, I mean, rest in peace, Bernie Mac. There was kids that did the Def Jam, Comedy Jam, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. There was a kid, like a 14-year-old, that did the whole. He was talking about, Mama, the bus driver keeps driving, driving off because he had a stutter, and that kid did the joke first. Yeah. And sometimes it's like what you said earlier. It's all in how you deliver it. Like, though that kid did it, but Bernie Mac's delivery was a little bit different. That's right. Is it plagiarism? Yeah, it is a form of plagiarism, but you got to understand your rights to the jokes. Yeah. Like, do you really have it's not just, oh, I said it first, but do you have the paperwork? Do you have the receipts to show, I said it first?
That's facts. That's
you know
facts.
What I'm saying?
Yeah. But in the comedic sense, what paperwork are you going to have to...
See what? Hey, look. Be honest with you, bro. That's what it's going to start now. After this thing what Cat Williams did, it's going to start. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, it's going to start now because I'm going to tell you something, bro. Cat Williams exposed a lot of good comedians in the industry. He actually exposed them on some real.
I mean, I feel like a lot of comedians, they needed to be exposed. Like Kevin Hart, for instance. Yeah. He is
he's an entertainer, bro.
He is an entertainer. Like, people don't realize, like, when he played in Paper Soldiers, that was his original form of comedy. That was he had to play that short, scary motherfucker. Like, oh, I'm big until a big nigga really come up. Like, he had to play those parts. But then when you find out his wife, yeah, he always used to use his wife. Oh yeah, my wife this, and I had to pay her that. And then he had his own show, and he would talk about his wife and how she did, but she wrote most of your material.
Hey, bro, I was about to tell you that. Look, you know how the industry you got ghostwriters? And I'm telling you, bro, like, because of this man, I do my research on comedians, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. The same way you got ghostwriters in the industry with rapping, you got ghostwriting comedians too. Half of them ain't coming up with their own shit, bro.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm telling you, like, right now, like, a lot of them is just entertainers. They know how to deliver it on stage. They don't have the stage fright. You know what I'm saying? They can get on stage. They like that attention, but they ain't got the knowledge to make their own joke. Yeah. They ain't cheaper and deeper. I can get on stage just like where I am right now, and I don't write. I tried to write. I got a whole notebook worth of shit. I tell you, I can't remember a goddamn joke I wrote down in it. But I can go off right now. If you put me on stage right now, I guarantee I turn the motherfucking crowd up.
But again,
you know what I'm saying?
It's one of those things where, like you said, I totally agree with you. Like, if I wanted to get on stage right now and make the crowd laugh, yeah, I feel like I could. Now, would I get on stage and try to be a comedian? No. But could I do it? Do I feel like I'm funny around certain people or whatever like that when I know my crowd? Right. Yes.
Hey, bro, that's how I started though. That's how I started, being funny around just around my people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't gonna lie to you, like, my dad had a gospel group. My dad is a preacher. So I used to play drum. I've been playing drums since I was 7. So I'm used to the big churches and everybody looking at me. So And then I like attention, can't you tell? Because I got all the, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all both shined up, man.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now,
chain, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I love attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, I walk up in a room and ain't nobody saying nothing. I turn that motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? Because I want the spotlight on me. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, everybody, man. Like, I feel like comedians need to be original. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to be an entertainer. If you're an entertainer, you're an entertainer, but you're not original. If you can get out there, you come up off the top of your, all right, the 85 South show, all right, I'm going to tell you something. Them boys, DC Young Fly, Carlos, and Chico Bean, I fucks with them tough. Now, I understand. I already know what you about to say. But I'm going to tell you, some of their stuff, when they first started out, they didn't write. They didn't practice.
Oh, and
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I look at. That's what I study. Now, I know what you about to say, you know what I'm saying? But as me being an amateur comedian, this is my third year, like, I look at a lot of the older cats and like older stuff, you know what I'm saying, when I do my research, you know what I'm saying? And I just try to get concepts from them. I don't use their jokes, but I get concepts from them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then when it pops in my mind, like when I'm on stage and I remember it, you know, I remember something, like I can switch the game up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, the only reason I made that face when you said the 85 South shows is because I've seen them in person. I went to the Black Podcast.
That's not them though. When they're...
No, it was. They did a set.
Did they?
Yeah, they did a set. Now, the only person that wasn't there was DC Young Fly, and he gives that ignorant flavor to the show.
Yeah. Because
Carlos, he's up there. Chico Bean's up there, but DC gave that young dumb type of flavor. Like, this little motherfucker funny. He ignorant, but he funny. Right. He's like
he the show. I
would say like he's like a Mike Epps of this generation. Like Mike Epps back in the day, was he funny? Yeah, no. But he was more. He wasn't Chris Tucker funny. He was more ignorant funny. Like you seen, like, you know, at Chris Tucker, you be like, what the fuck is this? What am I doing with this? But then you see, you know, DC Young Fly is more of a animated, ignorant type funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And there's no shun to them. Them boys, they earn their spot.
And you think Mike Epps was funny?
Huh?
You think Mike Epps was funny?
Mike Epps funny.
He's ignorant funny.
Man, Mike Epps funny in movies. All right, yeah, I tried to watch his stand-up.
So he's an actor.
Yeah, facts. Entertainer. My book. No shots thrown at Mike Epps. You cool.
I can't let that happen, because when he went on stage and he had that black suit on and he was talking about the motherfucker with his hand like this in the club, he said that motherfucker pulled out a whole finished hot dog out of his pocket. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. Like, that shit was funny.
It was funny.
Okay, his shit.
It was.
And then when the motherfucker was like, he had one of them sets where he was like, yeah, grandma didn't know the slang that we went through. So he'd be like, y'all shut it up before I suck some dick in there. Like, that shit was funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he's more of an ignorant funny. Like, because you know damn well your grandma ain't saying no shit like that. But it's funny if she did. He's right. There's ignorant comedians that are just funny off of their animation. Like, again, Kevin Hart. He's more animated. When he bounces up and down and he does all this, that's what makes it funny, because it's a short motherfucker.
Yeah, you right, bro. We remember he did a little joke, man, about the ostrich.
Yeah.
Was chasing him. He turned around.
His body was running this way, but he was looking this way.
I ain't gonna lie to you. The way he stood right there and did the joke, that was the funny part.
It's a setup.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say he's an entertainer. To me, he's an entertainer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he know how to do all that animated shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't no Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy had to do all that shit when he got on stage.
Is there anything wrong with being an entertainer versus a comedian? Or what do you see as the difference? Better yet.
Well, my opinion is this. I respect originality. I respect you being you. All right? If you ain't no comedian, but you can entertain, you know what I'm saying, but you got to have a ghostwriter, I mean, you do your thing, but don't try to shine on nobody, because you ain't real. You know what I'm saying? You ain't original.
I'll put it like this. Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor could talk about civil rights and white people treating black people a certain type of way, but he could still make it funny. Yeah. But it's certain things that we were going through during that time period. It was knowledge that was given. You can't go down to certain different states. Yeah. Them motherfuckers would hang you right after the show. Right. Like, it was a different type of feeling.
That's right.
Like,
That's right.
You know, when Dick Gregory got on there and he had that cigarette, You knew he was gonna put you on to some knowledge, but he was gonna be funny with you to make sure that you was still captivated. You know, a lot of them don't got that. They make little.
That's true.
They make little corny ass jokes like my kids is just dumb as hell. They do yeah, it's funny because if you got kids, you know, oh yeah, they do dumb shit like that. But at the end of the day, what are you learning from it? What can I learn or appreciate? You know, or you have those comedians that take something like a situation where they had this one upcoming comedian, real heavyset dude. He was on the Wild 'N Out show.
You talking about the big dude, Big Mac?
I don't think his name Big Mac, but
Was it Charlie Clips?
no, it wasn't Charlie Clips either. But dude came on there basically, and he had his own set, and you know he was the main event. And a lot of black people left after, you know, they left his set because he made a joke about the George Floyd situation, and he was just like, "Oh, I wouldn't have kneeled on George Floyd's neck. I would have just shot the motherfucker right then and there." Now it's just like that.
Cross the line.
Yeah, it's not really funny.
Hey, bro, he
You just
fucked
being
up.
disrespectful.
Yeah, he fucked up. He self-destroyed himself.
But then he kind of recanted. Like, I thought he was gonna stay 10 toes down and he was gonna take it like a G, take that criticism, take that negative impact from it, and roll with it and keep it going. But then it come 2 days later. I apologize. I talked to George Floyd's family and I didn't really realize the situation. Now, the only motherfucker I know right now that can get away with this shit and don't give a fuck and still have sold out crowds, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle talking about everybody.
Dave Chappelle, a legend, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like, and don't ask me is he an entertainer or original. I just know
100% original.
That dude original, bro. I mean that dude real, bro. Like he a legend, bro. Like I take my head off to him, bro.
Yeah, nah, Dave was on some, like, you ain't just have to worry about him talking about one crowd or one ethnic group or one. He talk about everything, and if you don't like it, then don't come back.
Exactly.
Now, like, my personal opinion, like between Dave Chappelle, like I wouldn't put him even in my top 5 of my opinion of my top 5 comedians. I mean, I have looked at his show and I know he is funny. I'm not saying he's not funny. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like,
who's your top 5
comedians?
Yeah,
Richard Pryor, Red Fox, Bernie Mac, Eddie Murphy, and I ain't this gonna fuck you up. George Lopez.
really?
Man, George Lopez a fool, man. That nigga fool, man.
I go.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Epps is funny, but not George Lopez.
I go with a couple of them.
Hey, bro. Hey, when we get off set, bro, take your phone and look up George Lopez and look at some of that shit, bro.
For comedians, you would put Martin Lawrence up there?
I had to.
That's what I'm saying. Martin, you got to give Martin. The reason why I don't fuck with George Lopez like that is because
He'll take the glasses off of that one.
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence funny now. Come on now.
Yeah, but this shit got written. All he did was just took all the shit that he got written and goddamn put it together and made his own shit. Martin Lawrence is an actor. Hey, man, this hey, bro, come on.
Come on, like he didn't have the. Okay, so let's.
Well,
not
if you gonna
forget,
do that, you might well put Will Smith up there too.
Let's hold now you being disrespectful because let's not forget Martin Lawrence kind of started this whole. Wasn't he one of the person that put money behind the Def Jam comedy? Wasn't he the first ones to really put money behind it? And please, everybody that's watching this, correct me if I'm wrong, but he was one of the originators to that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't discredit somebody like that.
Man, now
George Lopez, the reason why I can't give him props is because he has younger Hispanic comedians coming up, and recently I've seen I don't know if you've seen Barbosa. Like he was telling the crowd, telling people in his interviews, Barbosa ain't really a Mexican. He's not really funny. He's just a Chicano and all this. I'm just like, bro, instead of just hating, bro, understand that there's another person of your ethnicity doing what you doing.
Facts. That's
What if he feels like that and he don't like his comedy?
I mean, you can, but it's just like at some point you just got to be like, all right, cool. At least they trying. Don't just discredit them off rip.
Now, I ain't gonna discredit nobody's out here trying. You feel me? But like with George Lopez, I just think some of his jokes is real funny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
but at the same time, he gonna discredit his own people, man. And you see him trying. I don't respect that you know, that situation, because that's wrong. You know, if somebody trying, uphold them up. You know what I'm saying? As long as they trying. But I was just saying with George Lopez because some of that guy's jokes is funny. Like, this shit had me laughing.
Yeah, because if we focus on the craft and not things outside. Yeah. Is George Lopez a top 5 comedian?
Okay, I know.
To me,
and again, like you said, I gotta respect your top 5. I'm just mad that you forgot one of the late greats. Yeah. You ain't say Robin Harris.
Facts.
Baby kids, we don't die. Yeah. We multiply.
Hey, bro. Hey, you know what?
I came back to the house. She had 3-4 more kids.
Hey,
like,
he right. Hey, R.I.P. to bro. Yeah. You right. But,
like what?
But shit, man, you can't do that to me. I only been in the game 3 years.
Did you ever listen to Patrice O'Neal?
Come on now.
No, Patrice. Look up Patrice O'Neal. Patrice O'Neal is one of the funniest underrated comedians ever. Just hilarious. Yeah, Patrice O'Neal. He passed I want to say like 2016, 2017. Yeah. But yeah, no, he's hilarious. Have you rolling all day.
See, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Like, I only been in the game 3 years, you feel me? So out of these 3 years, it ain't like I've always been a comedian, like doing my research on them. Like, but I really got anchored down into it last year because I took a year off. Cause I lost a lot of family members last year, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't do no shows.
Right.
And that time that I took off, I started doing, started really getting into my research, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the comedians I study, for real, one of them is Richard Pryor, you know, and I said, I'm gonna tell you, Richard Pryor was a funny guy.
He was a funny cokehead. He was a drugged up motherfucker, but yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, shit, you just talking about the rappers that goddamn doing mama rap them motherfuckers.
Anybody that set himself on fucking fire is a different type of breed.
You right.
That's a different type of breed.
I
you set your own self, not somebody setting you on fire, but I set my own self on fire. That's a different type of breed.
That nigga was high. He had that good shit. He had that shit off the blow.
He definitely did. Like, man, if you do the research on him, man, like hearing his story, how his dad got one of his fucking baby mamas pregnant. You ever heard that story?
I heard that shit, man, but I don't like to hear shit like that, cause
he went through some shit.
I believe it.
He went through some shit, like, bro.
That's a fucked up situation, man.
Yeah, his own daddy got his girl pregnant. Like, that's how it shit get deep.
Daddy, don't fuck my girl. I'm gonna tell you right now. You
Hold on, say it one more. Say it one more time.
Daddy, don't fuck my girl.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But getting back to the Groundhog entertainment wise, like, I know y'all say y'all from Nottoway, and you said Blackstone and things like that. And I'm noticing that y'all branching out because you said you drove 2 hours.
Yeah, for sure.
And I heard that you did an interview before this interview with Who's Next.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Check this out, man. This man went to work this morning, right? I did grades. That's where my name Cheap and Deeper come from. I had to go cover up a grave, and I had to hurry up and get back down to the house and make sure I get down here with him. Like, it was like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this shit for real, bro. Like, I'm with him.
Working.
Yeah, we going all the way with this.
So you one of them people getting paid $1,000 an hour to dig some graves and shit at night?
Nah, I don't. Dig
he don't dig no grave, man. That man can't dig. That man. Nah, I'm the best grave digger. And Nottoway County. Anybody want to challenge me? $500, put it on the book. 17 minutes, I got a hole dug, and I ain't got to get in the hole.
6 feet deep, 6 feet wide.
Ain't no 6 feet, man. 4.5 and 8 feet.
Goddamn, they've been telling us lies for so many years. They've been telling lies for so many years.
Hey, yo, bro, don't listen to no old motherfucker, man. They don't know. Back in the day, you did goddamn 6 foot. We don't do no 6 foot. We do 4.5. All you need is goddamn 23 inches of dirt on top or whatever they going in. You good.
We came down here, man, take that trip down here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But
we appreciate that too, y'all, because that's we didn't realize that was a drive that y'all was making out there.
Yeah, man. We take trips like that all the time, man.
Heard that.
Like, I jump up and jump in the car, Atlanta, Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
Getting to it.
Right. It got to be done.
Alabama, a different breed, right?
Hey, man,
there,
one time, man, me and this guy and another artist, we had a homeboy, man. We drove 10 hours straight to Alabama. We hit Alabama, Atlanta, South Carolina, North Carolina, came back home in 3 days, bro.
Yeah.
No cap.
Shout.
Fuck that.
Hey, yo, that shit was fun for me, though.
Certified fuck that.
But
I ain't got the gas. I don't got the patience. You done went through six different type of drivers in them 3 days. I'm good. I'm straight on all that. South Carolina got their own type of driving. North Carolina, shout out to the Queen City, baby. Well, we got our own type of driving. Atlanta,
Yeah.
It's the most
I ain't gonna lie,
terrifying
bro.
drive.
When I was driving in Atlanta, bro, Atlanta tough money, boy. You got to drive in Atlanta. Let me tell you right now. And they ain't playing that. They ain't playing that.
Atlanta is the most man, and he'll tell you because he done came to a couple trips with me just to record some songs, and we drove them shits, and I'm just like, oh fuck no, bro, like no. My people stay down there, and even then they be like, when you coming? I'll think about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, but I want to talk about because I seen that you was really showing love to, I guess, one of your artists that's under your belt. She was in a wheelchair.
Oh, Mill Money, yeah, that's my dog. That's my homie.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Money.
And she was on was it on the radio?
On the radar?
Oh, on the radar, which is another up and coming platform. Well, not saying platform, but I can say I would say a content platform. Yeah, they've been taking a storm right now. I don't know where the fuck they came from, but
I know where it came from.
Where it came from?
Drake and Central C.
Huh? They were not the first mainstreams.
You said where did it come from? That's not the mainstream. That's where it started taking off from. 100%.
What?
100%.
No.
100%. Look at the numbers.
Anything.
Look at the numbers.
Big.
Look at the numbers. I promise you. Look at
the numbers. I don't remember that shit, bro.
Look at the numbers.
Because they had some big heavy hitters.
Because Drake is the only one with the on the radar song on Spotify or anywhere else.
Really?
I promise you. That's where it
shout out to the light skinned warrior.
Everybody else started coming.
Shout out to the girl Mill Money. Yeah, 100.
Yeah, but nah, I
hey,
seen
bro,
that.
She can rap her ass off too.
But exactly, and I seen
she
it.
like that though.
Yeah. And I like seeing stuff like that. I like seeing people go beyond the odds of what they, you know. A lot of people see like, oh yeah, they disabled or they crippled or something like that, and they y'all shouldn't come in this lane. I mean, one of the most inspiring person that we've not necessarily had on this show, but I've did a interview with him was Gifted Hands. You know, seeing this dude, like, it's different when you see him on the internet, and you be like, damn, he really doing it. But when you sitting on a couch and you looking at this dude and you seeing how he actually does things and get things done, meeting Timberland, going to these different shows, having. Like, I'd be like, yo, okay, cool. Like, they really rocking out. So I had to give you respect on that. Like, cause I was like, damn.
Because, I mean, her grind, man, I rock with her ever since me and her clicked up, man. She been loyal. And I love her grind and her determination. You check out, she stay on the ground. She don't let nothing hold her down.
Facts.
And I be, like I said, I talk to her a lot. And, like, her sense of humor is all that plays a part. It plays a part, and that's why I always gonna ride with her. I'm always gonna ride with her. I always got her back. I always push her. Every show that I do, she's on it. She be on the ticket. Yep. She be on the ticket. She come through. She on the ticket. So when I go, she go. She go, I go.
Can we speak on that a little bit? What does it take for an artist? Because I mean, they don't see these clips. They gonna see the full video. Like, what does it take for an artist to get to be under GroundHog Entertainment? Like, what do they got to do?
Have loyalty. Don't switch up. Have loyalty. I've been here since day one. All right, and I'm a ride for him. I ain't gonna say nothing out the way, but I'm a ride for him. That man right here gave me a shot. You know what I'm saying? It's loyalty. Number one is loyalty.
Yeah, that's loyalty plays a big part. And I gotta make sure you for real, you know, cause I can't waste my time and you ain't for real about it. I just wanna make music. It's more to the music industry than just making music. If that's all you want to do, it ain't gonna work. I can't waste my time with it. That's all you want. You don't understand. It's more to it. It's more business that you got to do.
Come on, Huck.
No, I gotta speak on that. I don't know. You gave me a damn relapse a couple years ago. Like I said, I was doing the music scene and stuff like that, and I was in Atlanta with some big heads that could really changed my life. Shout out to Limelight Entertainment, and you know, artists that want artist development, and you know, people that really coach you and don't just sugarcoat and give you what you want to hear. It's a place to go to. But I was down in Atlanta one time. You know, we sitting in the studio, we smoking, we drinking. Man, I had a shorty down there, and she was basically asking me. She was like, and she was an A&R for a big company in Atlanta. And she asked me, she was like, so what you really want to do? Like, what you really want to do with this? And at the time, I was just like, honestly, I just want to make good music. I want people to relate to it, and that's it. I really don't care about the bread. I really don't care about being on magazines and being in Face or whatever like that. I just want to make great music. I want to tell my story, and I hopefully somebody can relate and heal from it. And then she hit me with the realest shit. Same shit you said. If that's the only thing you want to do, then you might want to reevaluate how you coming, because like you spending a lot of money, and a lot of artists don't understand. Like, you going to spend a lot of money with photo shoots, with fucking live events, with interviews. You're going to spend a lot of bread.
Everything. Like you said, people don't realize. You think them big companies giving you that deal, and oh yeah, I'm good. No, you got to recoup that money. After you become an investment to them, they ain't giving you nothing. Sooner or later, you either tied up in that paperwork and that contract. You read your contract. Them people ain't giving you just giving you $1 million, $2 million. You think they just giving you that? No, they're investing in you. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to make money off you. If you can't make that money back, then you're gonna be stuck in that contract. You can't like not understand that this is a business. It's an investment. Them people ain't giving you no free money.
Yeah, I think Nor said it. He said that on an interview. Noriega.
Oh.
Yeah. So when I deal with artists,
I know when you said Noah, though, I thought you talking about Noah and the Ark. Nigga. Like, which right? We talking about the Bible.
My bad. No, Noriega.
Yeah, it said Noriega.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Noriega. Yeah, you said Noah. I'm talking about Noah and the Ark.
Like I'm crazy.
I was looking for animals coming in there 2 by 2.
No, it wasn't. That's my fault.
I was about to pray.
If you said Drink Champs or something like that, I would have knew exactly what you talking about.
Okay, my bad. I should have said that, because I mean he said the exact same thing. Like the getting a deal was never made. Getting a deal nowadays, I mean back then and nowadays, wasn't meant for you to win. Yeah. It was meant for you to be a slave. Make my fucking money back. We're gonna give you we're gonna give you the slop. And if you can make your money off your shows, then you can. If you can't, then fuck you. Yeah. You signed a dotted line. And that's basically what he said. And that was the scary shit for me. Like I had a kid back then, and I started looking at the tickets and the receipts of taking trips and stuff like I ranked that shit up to 12,000 in 6 months. I'm like, damn, if I can make 12,000 to put in this, I could put that 12,000 in something else. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Something that I really care about. And that's right. Doing interviews and putting people on or connecting people and networking, that's what I love to do. That's how this shit got started. I wanted to have an outlet for people to come here and not spend thousands on thousands and thousands for a 30-minute interview, and people just don't give a fuck who you are once you walk through out that door. I mean, we tell people every time, once you walk through that door right there, your family. We locked in. Whatever you got going on, we sharing, we promoting, we commenting, we doing, you know what I'm saying?
Locked in.
Even if it's a simple like. When it comes to nowadays, everything's based off the algorithm. So that one like might get you 10 others. That one share might get 100 others. Right. And that's just how we operate, you know? Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people, a lot of these media outlets, I'm glad that they're phasing out to podcasts. Yeah. A lot of these radio shows, I'm glad that they're phasing out to podcasts, because you get a radio interview back when I was doing it, you're gonna pay $1,500. That's minimum. Yeah. That's bare minimum. You're gonna get a 30-minute segment. They're gonna play 1 or 2 of your songs as long as it's not over 2 minutes. And that's it. Yeah. That's it. I didn't have the motherfuckers to just break that shit down to me and be like, all right, so this, I'm like, shit, I had to learn my lesson. I took more L's than I took W's. But that was because I was learning.
But that's why you went in there, though. That's why you went in there, though.
Them L's.
Yeah, that's why you went in there.
That way, the L mean learn. You know, you can learn from it. You can get something off it. I don't look at every loss is a loss to me. You know what I'm saying? Some of the losses I done took a couple losses, but I done learned from it. Just made me stronger. Just made me don't give up. Say, hey, let's go. Hey,
and if you don't take no losses at the end of the day, you're gonna blow away a lot easier with all those W's under your belt. You know what I'm saying? Because once that first obstacle hits you, let's say you start at the bottom and you had no obstacles in your whole life, right? You make it to the top, still ain't had no obstacles. When that first top obstacle come, that's gonna be like the legendary level 100 boss monster at the end of the game type shit.
Facts.
And then you're just gonna get knocked down that quickly.
You're gonna go down because you don't know how to handle it.
That's
exactly.
right.
You don't know how to handle it.
It's a character building process. That's it.
Yeah, you don't know how to handle it. You ain't take a loss, so you don't take a loss, and you just top. You take that one loss, you don't know how to handle it. You're going down. You're going down.
Hey man, I look at it like this: to the people that ain't going through what I'm going through, to them, I took a loss. It's a loss to them. That L I took a learning. I took a class because it was something out there, especially when it happened to me. You can look at me like, yeah, damn, man, goddamn, cheap and deep and lost. Yeah, to you, I lost, but to me, I done learned something out of that. Cause I try not to let the same snake bite me twice. You feel me?
But shit, I'm glad you actually said what you said. Can we go in? And I want to go into the names. I want to break down y'all's names and why y'all chose the names y'all chose. I know we say Groundhog Entertainment, but I want to go through both y'all's names because I want to see the history behind it. Because Groundhog Entertainment had a history, and a lot nowadays it's getting a little bit better. The names are getting crazier, but they have a certain type of meaning. It's not just a little or big or a young. Like explain that because you said it, but you said it fast. Cheaper and deeper, or is it deeper and cheaper? Tell me how it is.
Oh, it's cheaper and deeper.
Okay, so
actually, bro, I got a whole slogan. I'm cheaper and deeper, employed by the Grim Reaper. When your ticket stop ticking, I get the digging. 465, I bring you dead or alive. Rain to the snow, your ass got to go.
Cheaper and deeper, he's a grave digger. It's just clicking.
I've been doing this since I was 6 years old, bro. My dead uncle, my dead uncle just died. Big ups to my Uncle Sonny boy, man. He just died August 21st. His birthday was August 22nd. He died the day before his birthday. He gave me that name.
That shit crazy.
And
but see that wow factor. I'm sitting over here like, damn. I thought he was gonna say some corny ass shit, but that shit deep.
Nah, that shit for real,
that
bro.
Shit deep in hell.
Yeah, that shit for real, bro.
I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's where mine came from, though.
That's marketing. You just need a commercial now, brother. Put that
hey, bro,
on
you
out.
about to, man, everybody told me that, bro.
That like legit, because
and then everybody tell me about you better copyright it for somebody to take it.
No, honestly, because when you explain the whole thing, it's literally a 30-second commercial. You can shoot it and boom, 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 and I guarantee you everything going up.
But you know what? He picked up on it though. He picked up on it soon when you said it. He picked up on it.
Yeah.
Because like I'm like, even if he was like, oh yeah, it's cheaper and deeper coming out in Houston, and you hit that slogan real quick, motherfuckers gonna be like, I just want to go to the show to see what the fuck he got going on.
I've never heard of a proud, not saying it's a bad job or anything. I've never heard of a proud grave digger. Like you take pride in your job.
Man, I've been doing this since I was 6 years old.
I'm just
this
like,
shit the one kept me fat. He would keep me
he promoted it hard.
On the table.
He pushed it. He said 495.
No, bro. 465.
Oh, 465.
That's why I'm cheaper. I'm cheaper and I'm deeper.
So that's why I'm like, God, he going. So that's the whole 30 seconds.
When they burying your folks at 3 feet, he taking it to the fold. Like, God damn, that shit,
hey, man,
that shit crazy, boy.
If you got a grave digger burying your people at 3 feet, them bitches wrong. Come to cheaper and deeper. Huh?
You got a card?
A website, something, a t-shirt.
Yeah, how do people gonna find you?
GroundHogEnt.
Find GroundHog Entertainment, you gonna find the grave digger.
You damn right.
Cheaper and deeper.
Hey, hold
that
on.
shit is wild.
I'm gonna tell you something that's wild, bro. And I just thought of this. See his logo? GroundHogEnt. And I did grave. Yeah.
That's just it.
Come on now. Like, that shit just came to me though. On some real shit.
But that shit is it's deeper than what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
This not the way counted, bro.
If every, like, say this is a spider web, right? And you got to have a middle for the spider web to start.
Right. Yeah.
If every line of that web has their own thing, but it still connects to Groundhog in
Facts.
Boy.
Facts, bro.
But he
Facts.
picked up on it so fast though, man. He threw me when he picked up.
You know, I'm a money
He
guy.
does
That's what I
that.
do.
Like,
Damn, on it real fast.
I'll be sitting here like, but he'll like, as soon as the first sentence come out, he'll be like, Gotcha.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there. He's always like that.
Because I'm looking at him, he picked up on it real fast, just like that.
Yeah, because I was
And
like,
that whole
shit,
slogan,
hold on.
that whole slogan, like my uncle gave me the name Cheaper and Deeper. Like through the course of time, man, like the whole slogan part, I picked up on it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I did that myself. Like ain't nobody right there for me. And the only thing my uncle gave me was Cheaper and Deeper. You know what I'm saying?
I got cotton mouth. Sorry, I got cotton mouth.
You didn't even smoke.
No, I did.
When?
I did before I came here. That's why.
What are you talking
That's
about?
why I was
bro?
late.
Don't be chewing gum.
That was.
What'd you say at the beginning of the show? This mic pick up everything. All they gonna hear.
No, they ain't. They gonna know I have severe cotton mouth right now.
Get
You know
some
what I'm
water.
saying? No, I told them for the show I gotta get fucked up. Saturday, I close Saturday. I don't get off till usually 1 o'clock, so I had to do this. But going back to the CEO, name wise, speak on it.
Groundhog Entertainment, man. You know, like I said, that was my pop's name. I kept my pops alive. Bad.
No. Do you go by Groundhog?
Oh no, I don't go by. Groundhog.
That's what I want to know.
Nah, I go.
Huckleberry.
I'm Huck. H-U-C-K.
Okay,
Some people think it's Hawk, like a
Like a bird or whatever? Okay,
something like that.
okay.
No, it's Huck. H-U-C-K. H-U-C-K. Huck, like Huck Finn. Yeah, it's Huck.
Is that where? That's what I thought of when I first heard it or saw it, and because you were DMing us and everything, and I saw the Huck. That was like, oh, this is a Huckleberry Finn reference. Is this what it was? Is that where it's coming?
Just Huck.
Okay.
No. It was more than just Huck.
Yeah.
It was like Huck, I like to fuck or some shit like that.
Huck a fuck.
Oh, okay.
That meaning Huck
'Cause
don't give a
look,
fuck.
Hey, yo, what you said, bro? Here, what you
don't
said?
give a
Huck and
fuck.
I like to fuck.
Huck-
And I was like when I was making when we was designing the thumbnail shit like that, I was like, oh no, I can't put that on there. I said, hell to the no. I said he gonna have to explain this on the show before I edit this out.
Yeah.
And I said, I can't.
Huck a fuck. Huck don't give a fuck.
Okay. Cause
Huck
yeah,
fucked up.
I looked at
Whatever.
that shit and I was like, it's like I was like, I said I'll put out Groundhog Entertainment and I'll throw that shit up, but I was like the name wise, I was like no. They could be like, what kind of freaky shit they got going on there?
And then you got a damn comedian named Cheaper and Deeper.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. When you first said the name with no explanation, I was thinking of cheap liquor, and you was gonna be talking about something crazy. I really did.
Well, hold on. Let me
Not going to grave digging at all.
see. Let me be real with you, right? By day, I'm a grave digger. At night, I'm a gigolo. All right. Now,
I told you I had that coming out.
now, hold on.
I told him I had that gum in the mouth, right? That's exactly why he don't eat that gum.
Somebody get this nigga some water. You just swallowed the gum. You swallowed the gum.
I'm good.
All right. But see, I'm gonna tell you something, right? I'm gonna tell you about the gigolo part, right?
Oh shit, I wasn't expecting that.
Hey, look, I told a girl shit.
Burn.
I told a girl one time, right? I was like,
He a fool, man.
no, I'm about to be real with you, right? And I know we live, right?
We gotta come to the show one time.
And I'm gonna walk off set after this, right? Because this shit is funny.
Fuck.
The girl said, "Man, how big your shit?" I said, "I got a jumbo shrimp." She said, "I don't want no damn jumbo shrimp." I said, "One thing about jumbo shrimp, you can't get them out of a pond or a river. They in deep in the sea. So I'm cheaper and deeper, baby.
No, sir.
I'll flood that motherfucker."
And just for the record, ladies,
And guess what?
a jumbo shrimp is about 6 to 8 inches.
Come on, talk your shit, dog.
I just want to say, lady, and I promise you, even if you say that's small, cut off 8 inches of your hair. Tell me that's small still, please.
And then,
cut off 8 inches of your hair.
a
tell me
jumbo
that's small.
shrimp, a jumbo shrimp
yo,
ride,
I wish-
a jumbo shrimp
I
travel in
wish I could
schools.
see my fucking face, bro. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I told you he had the stupidest motherfucker up here with
Somebody
him.
here and tell me that's
Told
fucking
you,
small.
man. Hey,
Bro,
I told you he brought the stupidest motherfucker with him. I told
but
you.
you just went off of what he said and was like, yeah, cut off 8 inches. I was like, nigga, what? What are you, yo, like,
Because people was like, oh, 6 inches small, 7 inches small, whatever, right? Cut off 7 inches of your hair. I guarantee you that you won't say that's short. I guarantee she'd be fucking crying like all hair.
Man, have a
Bald
time.
headed as fuck.
Man, I ain't gonna say nothing else.
yo, you got my chest burning right now. Yo, that shit, you're like a spontaneous comedian. Like the shit,
Oh, I'm a crazy motherfucker, man.
the shit that you just said, bro, I'm just like, yo.
You got a show coming up?
I'm hosting the joint I'm hosting a couple of jumps for him. But as far as a comedy show, I ain't got none right now, but
we'll put one together real soon.
Yeah, because we got
I've
to.
been having people.
that's my
ask me
dog
when
right
the
here,
next-
right? But I need a
when my
manager.
next comedy show. When you gonna win? So
Yeah.
I got to put one together real soon. I be trying to put one together.
Yo,
real soon.
because what's the comedian we not the comedian we had on the show. What's his name, bro? in VA right now, 757. We've had him on the show before.
757.
And I feel so stupid because
Yeah, you gonna have to give it to me, brother. I don't know.
fuck. Bro, it's on the tip of my tongue, bro.
It's not on the tip of your tongue.
It is because we've had
Say
him
it.
not on this show, but we've had him on previous shows,
Okay.
and yeah, that we need to set up a comedy show.
Yeah.
Hey man, but look.
Groundhog
Hey
Entertainment.
look, man.
please.
You can call me personally, man. I give you my cell phone number. I ain't gonna put it on the web because everybody gonna be calling my goddamn phone. But I give you my number. And you can call me, and then we coming to go. We coming. That's for sure.
I will tell you this: when you said that, putting your number on, I'm starting to learn. Like, yeah, we gonna have to get a business phone because the messages that I be receiving, and I love it.
Hallelujah to him though, because we have a great show coming up in March. But yeah.
But they come out the woodworks, and even when we first
Give
got
me an example, bro. I need one example.
Even when we first got introduced, I was just like, hold on, where did they come? From?
That's my question for you. I'm not gonna cut you off. So we're still Up and Growing podcast, right? You way out in buttfuck Nottoway County and everything. How did you come upon our page? What was it that
Damn, if I can remember. I can't even remember, bro. Like
Really?
I think somebody I knew was on there. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
I think somebody I interviewed somebody I knew. I can't really.
Okay,
think
so
of
that
the time.
networking thing getting out there.
Yeah.
Just like that, showing support. They showing us, and then you're like, okay, I see what they doing. Let me just go check it out, and then we just got to follow, and it came from there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or he could have been sitting in bed, got to go to work tomorrow, and on Instagram, and you can't go to sleep, and just flicking because you know ain't shit to do out in Nottoway County. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
So, and that's what we want to know, right? How many people are we just like popping from their timeline randomly with no influence? Like, if you didn't know anybody on our show or anything, right? Are we on your timeline and you just scrolling down, whatever? You're like, oh snap. Okay, damn, they doing their thing right there. Let me go see what they doing, and then you go on our page and you're like, all right, cool, let's go follow. Or is it a connection because we got a guest on our show and that's your homie or a homie by extension or whatever like that?
I ran across it. Like I think y'all interviewed somebody that I knew.
Okay.
That's what I think. Cause like I said, I know a few people down here. You know what I'm saying? I done came down here and done a couple shows down here. I came down here. I was down here with Freeway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I came down here with Freeway one time, and I came down when y'all remember when No.Limit came down here?
Yeah.
And they had the tour.
Yeah. They was at the Coliseum.
At the Coliseum.
Oh, okay, yeah,
he was there.
He
was there.
At the Coliseum.
Yeah.
I was a guest, a Juvenile. No, Juvenile was with him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell Juvenile I've been trying to get him in contact with Master P because I've had to switch the whole LLC name, the EIN. I've been trying to get in contact with him because don't let this shit get big and then all of a sudden y'all come out of nowhere and be like, nah, this is my shit. No, nigga. I hit you up goddamn almost a year and a half ago. You let Juvenile know, Master P, and all the motherfuckers.
Hey,
let them know.
You hear him, right? Yeah. But
Let them know. I got the emails to prove it. They still in
he was
there.
down there too, though. He was down there. I seen him walk by. I ain't get to meet him. You know what I'm saying? I was chilling with Juvie. You know, I got to meet Juvie. I chilled with Juvie the whole day. You know, but I got to meet Silk, Master P, Mia X. Chopper was
You saw Mia X down there, John?
What's the girl name?
Yeah, Mia X. You seen her?
I'm talking about that's
that's the girl with No Limit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, is her ass really fat like that though? For
Yeah,
real?
she was there.
God damn.
See, and I couldn't chill with none of them old heads because y'all had one of the biggest, nastiest time with like Freaknik and all that, and I got a mama, you know, and I don't want no.
Hey, if you go to a concert like that, guarantee 1 in 20 of them.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's one of my worst fears. Like I'm sorry to say this shit though. Like my cousin's baby daddy, his mom, she's a twin, and she was in the tip drill. I mean, not the tip drill video, but to back that thing up, she was the twins in the video, and like that's one of my worst fears is to see my mom on something, because you know when Freaknik was going, they was spreading ass cheeks and all that. Boy, it scared the shit out of me. It's scary. It terrifies me.
Wait till the kids whose parents are OnlyFans models get like the 20s to 25s and everything like that.
Bro, that's terrifying.
Hey, yo, did you say OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I paid $5.99 to see your mama.
Who have kids and everything who do OnlyFans, and I don't necessarily think it's a terrible thing, right? To do OnlyFans, get your money how you get it. It is what it is. But I just want to see the perspective of the child when they're in their 20s, because by high school your classmates going shit.
Oh yeah,
Man, by 16 you already logged. By 16 you already logging on the OnlyFans, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. That's
You know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying? Like, so you stroll across there and you, mama, damn, mama fat. No, I'm gonna tell you, that gonna be some fucked up shit. I'm just saying, bro, that shit gonna be fucked up.
Like the criticisms from the classmates.
Stop that. You can't stop that.
Cut the computer off.
But not everybody house.
Hold on.
You got 30 dudes in your class.
Exactly.
You got 30 dudes in your class. Well, let's say 20. Let's say you got 20 dudes in your class because you got 10 females, whatever. And then they all online because at 16, 15, 16, 17, 18, only one thing on a nigga mind.
Exactly.
So
I ain't put
How many people in the class?
let's say 20 dudes. Let's say
20 niggas in the class?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to throw 20 motherfucking punches and knock the bitches out too. That's right. That's my goddamn mama, motherfucker. You not fucking my mama. You can watch it, but don't you say a goddamn word about me.
You
about
can
my mama
watch
titty.
it, crazy.
I don't want you to come
Don't
and tell
even
my mama
fucking
early
watch
yo
it.
this big. None of that. Fuck
Okay,
that.
I put it like this.
Well, listen,
I put it.
She don't need to be on the free. She don't need to.
She grown. She make her own goddamn decisions. Don't talk about my mama.
She don't. But even before the OnlyFans, like my stepmom, like she was a very hippie, not like hippie, but she had hips. She had the figure, and I hated when she came to the school. I didn't let homeboys come over my house, like, because that was the only thing they would talk about, and that shit get annoying, bro. Like, I'd be like, bro,
Good thing she ain't bring her fat ass down Blackstone.
the goddamn.
Now,
We'd have been like deals on her ass. Boy, we'd have been hot more offensive for her ass. I'm trying to tell you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I at one point in life, I felt bad for my daddy. I was like, nigga, you fighting every damn day.
I do agree with his
Facts, though.
decision,
That's
though,
facts, though.
to
Shit.
not let people over sometimes, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I did. I'm not gonna disclose who. I did fuck a friend's mother though. I did.
Oh
Well,
my
see, I'm
God.
glad my mama ain't got no ass.
No,
So
you
can't
didn't.
nobody
You
look at my
talking
mama
about
ass.
what I'm talking about?
I
I
don't
be
think
flat.
you know who it is.
No, you told me the story before. You said,
Again,
oh,
we're not
you,
gonna say names on camera.
well, yeah, I know what I'm
You
saying, but you said you would have to
but-
die.
You said you did what?
Remember, you told me you was like, if he ever find out, I would just kill myself.
Oh yeah, because because it was a crazy situation and
Right.
young and dumb type shit, and opportunity was
Nah,
there.
it ain't young and dumb. That's young and disrespectful.
Shut up, Connie.
You
That
got-
shit ain't
you got
right.
me
That
fucked
shit ain't
up.
right.
Hey,
You smashed my
bro.
mama?
Bro.
Oh yeah,
listen,
you got
You said it was your best friend, bro?
Hold on.
You got to die.
But you don't know.
But
You can't dap me up, bro.
You don't
can't.
know.
I don't want no dap from you.
It was
I don't.
a one-time thing.
Don't ask me how I was doing in life, nigga. You got to die.
D-Lo.
Hey, D-Lo. Huck, I love you. You my friend. You ever try to fuck my mama?
Oh shit. Oh,
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I promise
Hey,
you.
hey, oh
You
my
going in the hole.
But again,
Before she's back.
no, I wouldn't tell him.
Bullshit.
I wouldn't tell him, hey, bro, I fucked your mom. I'm not gonna say that. I know, but when I tell you, I knew this lady since I was a kid, and fine since day one. And once I turned the age, and she was like, "It's go." It was go.
So look, I got one question though. Did you pursue that, or it just pursued you?
The flirtation was there since forever, right?
Oh, so she been wanting you.
But as of when I got of age, I helped plant them seeds for sure.
Yeah,
and I was just, and then when them seeds grew and she picked the fruit, I was like, let's go.
All right,
What it is.
Huck.
you crazy.
Huck, I'm like the Bible, Huck. Don't eat from the tree of life over here.
Yeah, that one going to the
You
grave.
gotta die with that one.
Yeah, that one going to the grave.
How would you feel though if you did that to somebody else's mom and you didn't know that?
Oh, I'm a mother.
Nah.
Now I'm gonna switch it on you.
But see, the thing is, I
what
just
would you tell that?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't do it is because I gotta look you in your face. Especially if we close homeboys, and he'll tell you, I got 10 homies, 10.
Okay.
I wouldn't look at their mama and I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
I respect that.
Okay, I respect that, but the problem is what I'm saying about wonder if they pursue you.
Said no, nigga.
Yeah.
This nigga ain't never said no pussy in his goddamn life. What the fuck are
Who you
you
talking about? Who ain't?
wrong with you?
What are you talking about? Stop it. Stop it right
But
now.
that ain't
bro.
nobody mama.
Nigga, you're fucking crazy.
How many
ain't
girls
nobody
you done fucked that got kids?
Now you
You a motherfucker. You been fucking mothers for a long time, nigga.
Hey, he is dirty, dude.
Like,
I'm not dirty, it's real. I'm a motherfucker too.
bro,
I fuck a lot of, and I ain't got no kids, but I'm a motherfucker. I'll fuck the hell out of their mama.
no, and you a lying motherfucker.
Hey,
Yeah, dirty.
And you a lying motherfucker.
he got you on
He
that.
said,
dirty
"Oh, I
dude.
would say no." Ain't never said no. You don't even know what the fuck the word means. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
I ain't not, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Now I'll tell you like this. Now I've dated a girl, and her mama came on to me and stuff like that. Now that's different,
What you do?
huh?
What did you do?
I had to act on what I needed to act on. But if she wasn't my,
As a man, right?
yeah, but she,
Okay.
that's my girl. She wasn't my friend.
That's your girl? That was your girl? Like a committed
like we
relationship?
were-
Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm
So,
gonna be.
your girl not closer to you than your friends?
No.
That's crazy. Insane. That's more disrespectful.
Hey, bro, I'm not understanding that. I'm not understanding that. Yo, never mind.
Your girl's supposed to be your safe place.
Okay, so
And-
basically, like, I put it like this. During the relationship, I understood that she was a hoe. You know what I'm
The
saying?
mama or the...
The chick I was dating,
Okay.
she was a hoe. And the mom was trying to explain to me, like, oh, there's a reason why she does the way things she does, shit like that. I'm gonna put you on game. She fed on younger dudes. Like, when I first started dating her daughter, she was smashing a dude that graduated 2 years before me. It was weird to see coming over her house, and I'm just like, Stefan? Like, damn, nigga, like, what you doing here? You know what I'm saying?
Fucking her mama.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It was weird, but she likes that. She likes younger dudes. So when it came for my turn, she kind of put me on game to a lot of shit. Like how to pleasure a woman, how to do this for a woman, how to do this. And she did the same thing. Like, this woman, put it like this. My stepmom didn't like her. My daddy warned me about it. Like, she even tried to get with my daddy at one point.
Hey, bro, if your stepmama warned you about it and your daddy said no, she has some good pussy. Straight up. Yep.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah. yeah.
Hey, you see how baited that is, right? You see how baited.
Yeah, I learned a lot.
So like I said, so you
But
in the
I'm not-
same boat
But
as me.
I'm not smashing.
Actually, your boat going
I'm
down
not-
faster than mine. It's like,
Yeah,
the
but
fuck?
I'm not smashing my homie's mama, bro.
Hey, bro, that
This
nigga.
was a one-time thing. I've never done it again.
Hey,
It
bro,
was a one-time thing.
D-Lo is in a river. All right, you
Nah,
in the
that nigga
Pacific
ain't-
Ocean with a whole ship.
feel me?
That shit was different, bro. Like that shit.
I
Like,
mean,
you
okay,
talking
I
about
can be in.
girls?
I can be in.
You're committed to this person.
I wasn't committed.
You just said it was your
You said it was your girl.
That's what you said.
Yeah, but at that point,
Oh,
at that point, I knew she was a hoe.
Yeah, because her mama just told her that my daughter hoe because I'm a hoe. Basically,
Yeah.
So it's two hoes in a relationship, you and hers.
I can tell you what.
What's the
I
problem?
can tell you what though. You, hey look, hey
I feel
D-Lo.
like I need counseling at this.
I know you don't need counseling. I will tell you this. You is one lucky motherfucker. You is one lucky
I
motherfucker.
feel like I
The
need
truth is
counseling.
the truth.
But because I was like I said, bro, I just couldn't do it. Like, don't get me wrong.
You've done it, couldn't do it again.
Wait a minute. What you couldn't do?
Out of the 10 homies, nah, I don't even look at their mama like that.
Oh yeah, I respect that though.
I don't even look at them like that. I don't.
Hey,
Let me think. When I smash one of my homies' mama,
That you can't. That's just not.
hey D-Lo.
Rolling right.
Hey D-Lo. One thing I will tell you, my nigga respect his homies.
no,
Yeah,
100%.
I just
But-
can't
and
do it.
You
again,
don't respect them bitches though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He'll fuck
Oh,
the
no,
fuck out of
not
he'll
at
fuck
all.
the fuck out
Not
of
at all.
And I don't
mama. I'm
respect
telling
no
you.
hoes, but mamas.
and again, just to clarify, today's D-Lo would never fuck a homie's mother ever. That was a young bucket list type shit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the only
That's
mother
facts,
I've
though.
ever
That's
been attracted to ever in my life anyway.
Yeah.
Like out of my homies' mothers or anything like that.
Right.
I would never. It's not in my interest. It's not in my books, and it is.
Hey, but
hella
D-Lo,
wild.
Sometimes it's not in your interest, though, man. It just things happen.
man, fuck
You know what
that.
I'm saying? It happens.
Literally fell in my lap. So it was just literally in my lap.
You ever seen that movie with it was like Whoopi Goldberg and I don't know if it wasn't Fences.
Whoopi Goldberg was not in Fences.
No, it wasn't Fences. I think it was that one of the movies. She was like, "Lord, keep me by the cross." I forgot what it was
Sister
called.
Act?
Purple or something.
Color purple.
Nah, it might have been that. But
Color purple has silly in it.
well, no, well, in the movie, her son, John or whatever like that, he smashed his friend's mama. And she was like, "Oh, now I'm about to teach you how to be a man." Like, the homie fell asleep. They was playing like a little ping pong game.
Yeah,
and then she was like, "Come here, Tommy." No, that's his name, Tommy too. And she was like, "Come here, Tommy too." And she does like naked portraits, so she made him get stripped or whatever like that, and then she started topping him off, and then he fucked her. I couldn't go back to that nigga house and be like, hey man, you want to play the game? Like, nigga, I couldn't look at you the same. At that point, I'm gonna be disrespectful. I'm gonna be like, I'm your stepdad now.
I mean, if you do that, you don't.
He don't have to know nothing about that.
Man, you saying he couldn't keep it quiet because he petty. He was like, hey, I fucked your mom, right? He be petty.
I
like
am
that.
petty. I am, but see, I'm an honest, I'm an honest dude. I can't like.
Yeah.
So you telling me you an honest petty nigga?
Yeah, I don't.
I
I
respect
can't.
that.
My homies, all my homies know I don't lie to them.
For the honesty, did the friend ask for the? Do I need to know you fucked my mama? No, don't tell me that shit.
But I'm petty.
You don't post it till you can't tell
That's the
it.
disrespect when you
can't let them off.
That's not disrespect.
But if you don't know,
If I didn't come say, "E, you fucked my mama," don't tell me no stupid shit like that.
No, because you about to
But
get
you gotta know the
fucked
sign.
up.
Hey, look. But if you say, hey, yo, E, you fucked your mom, and I just be like, and that you get that little pause.
No, and that pause
But
when I
what-
said,
who would ask
if I say
somebody
E,
that?
if I say E, you fuck Sabrina, and you like, pow.
And I respect that. I respect that.
Cause I know that's a yes.
Yeah, somebody, your homeboy, you walk to your homeboy and say, yeah, man, yeah, I done hit your mom. You know what I'm saying? You look for your homeboy to fuck you up.
That's just that.
Hey, bro. I mean, please don't get it twisted. That shit goes on every day.
Damn.
Every fucking
That's facts though. That's
every
facts.
day. They do that shit every day.
Hey, back in the day, the older people did do that shit though. I'm gonna tell you something. One thing I learned about like older, back in the day, man, like in the country, right? Older people, they did a lot of that bullshit, that like the incest shit. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no respect for it, but at the same time, man, by me just listening to certain shit that was going on, like my older people, like the old ancestors, like think about it. If you got 48 acres of land and everybody stay right there, it's your family, boys and girls, right? We human beings, right?
Mm-hmm.
We go through modes, right? Coming up. They ain't had cars. They ain't had money for cars. They ain't had no bicycles. In order for them to get to town, they had to, try to find a ride or work for a white person that could go to town for them. You see what I'm saying? They did that shit.
I gotta see where you trying to take it because
I'm taking it just like
you gave me a good explanation, but are you trying to say you hit a you?
He's saying
Not me. Not me. I said my ancestors.
How many cousins down the line is it okay for you to be fucking?
Oh no, I ain't fucking no cousin now. Not me.
That's what I see. Okay, so
that's what I thought you
so
was
that's
going.
what I'm
No, but
saying.
see-
Because are you on some Kevin Gates type shit? Like,
No, I'm not on Kevin Gates type shit, but them older people back in the day that didn't have no motherfucking cars and couldn't go nowhere and had to walk. Bro, if you stay 23 miles away from town, right? And you down here, and everybody on this road, your kinfolk, and you 14 years old, what the fuck you think they did?
shit, I'm taking molasses to my shit. I ain't hitting the cousin.
Man,
You
that
don't
nigga want
get
to
so
talk about
many
beating no
people
dick.
shit.
Back then, they were fucking sheep. These motherfuckers had farms.
And I
they were fucking sheep.
And I guarantee you, they can bye. I'm cutting bye. Like nigga, what?
So you gonna do bestiality?
I hit a sheep.
Hey,
fight
bro,
out there.
I'm being honest with you, but back in the day, though, there's a lot of that shit went on, though.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just serious, like, and
That's how AIDS came to the human community. That was fucking monkeys.
seriously. Like, I ain't
People
gonna lie
like
to
this
you.
nigga right here, fucking monkeys, bringing AIDS about.
I hit a monkey before I hit my cousin.
And that's why you gonna die like Easy. That's a goddamn problem.
Easy got easy. That's Suge's fault.
I want to know how the hell did
That's
we
your
get
fault.
on the subject of fucking a monkey?
Yeah, that's Suge shit. But nah, like I get it. At the end of the day, me personally, all the homies, you ain't gotta worry. Your mom's is safe. I would never.
Man, we
Facts
jumped
over
on
here.
that subject and been on that for a minute.
Man,
Yeah.
because it got kind of
Because it goes down different roads.
It
It
do.
goes down different roads.
And then and everybody right here, everybody that elaborate on it, actually, man, everybody made good points. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even though we're gonna have people that don't agree, but shit happen, man.
I
I just say you do it, keep it to yourself, man. Don't go tell your homeboy you done smashed his mom.
Yeah, no, keep that shit.
do not.
That shit to yourself.
Or better yet, just don't even smash it.
So you had a
When is they
good
gonna stop that?
you had a good point. You said smashing they exes.
Yeah, smashing that ex-women.
Never.
Yeah, ex-girlfriend.
It depends. It depends.
Man,
It
they
depends.
don't know us from Man and Moon.
Uh-huh.
We don't know them from Man and Moon.
Uh-huh.
But how do we go down out here? We come down here out here to a club or something.
And I smashed EX.
But you
But guess
She
what?
won't even tell you that.
But guess what? I put it like this: ain't no woman out here my property. So if they want to give it up to you, then it is what it is.
Okay. I feel the same.
I can't control if like if one of my now. Let's say, for instance, my baby mama. If my baby mama threw herself at one of the homies,
right,
and they've been around each other for years, and they know the situation,
right,
then yeah, I'm not really gonna be pissed off at her because a woman gonna do what she gonna do.
Exactly.
But for my homie, and you know the situation, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Man, shoot both of them bitches in the head.
I'm
that Lord chain, right? Because if you my baby mama, and you know this my dog, and I got a kid by
females,
why you gonna fuck around and try this nigga? And then nigga, why?
I'm gonna tell you like this: females are treacherous, bro. They know they can't physically hurt you,
yeah.
So they're gonna emotionally and mentally fuck you up.
And guess what? I can physically hurt you too and burn your motherfucking ass for 465.
You
quickly.
Goddamn, grave nigga.
Wait, pause. No. You gonna do it for free? You gonna charge yourself to dig a grave?
Yeah.
It's your body. You can do it for free.
I'm gonna tell the boss, yeah, I got another body.
No.
I got another body to put on the ground.
You rather throw your life
I ain't throwing my life away. It ain't about what you do, how you do it.
So if they come to tell you like, hey, yo, your ex came to talk to me, whatever. She said she wanted to see what's going on. It's been 3-4 years since y'all done broke up. 3-4 years since y'all done broke up. He come to you straight up. He tell her, nah, we can't. I gotta talk to the homie about this first. And he come to you. Are you still about to be guns a blazing, or are you gonna be a little bit more understanding?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If I've been rocking with Huck, if Huck ex came to me, like, damn, she been deep. I want to see what that about. Straight up, I'm shooting that shit down. I don't give a fuck how long they been broke up, bro.
I can't do it.
Cause that's loyalty, nigga.
I can't do it. That's what I'm saying. I can't do it.
Why you can't do it?
No, I'm saying.
Oh no, you with me?
Yeah,
I
couldn't hit.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm telling you, bro, that shit different, bro.
You looked at me like I did. I ain't never hit none of your exes ever.
Nah,
exes no.
Bitch, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. I never do no shit like that,
bro. We'll talk off camera. We and you know this. You might have forgot, but Toyota Camry.
Really?
Yeah, we talked about this.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
Hey Huck. Yeah. What about that Ford F-150, nigga? Huh? They talking about Toyota Camry. What about that? What about the big white guy, the Ford F-150?
Nigga slumped. He said,
I don't know what he talking about. He said, cut this damn camera. He said, cut this camera right now.
Hey, look, he had the smoothest sit back. He was like,
hey, yo, and for the camera, y'all, I was just bullshitting. That's all. I was just bullshitting.
Hey, we definitely, we was about to wrap up the show, y'all. Yeah. We want to thank y'all for coming out for sure again. It was a great time. Like Ed said, you know, when you walk through that door, y'all family. Next time you throw on the show, comedy or not, please let us know if we can make it out that way.
I got 2 shows coming up. Let me go ahead and throw that out.
Please.
April the 20th. I got the boy Cassidy coming down here. You know,
like Cassidy.
Yeah. Cassidy. Yeah. Got him coming down here to Richmond. Got a show in Richmond with Cassidy. You know, I got it's gonna be Mia Money birthday bash the same day. So that going on. That's April the 20th in Richmond. Club 6335.
Hey man, if y'all ain't doing that, y'all try to come down and jump. Real talk, bro.
I got
real talk.
What? We got the car show coming May 4th.
A car show?
Yeah, Burkeville.
Hey yo, y'all bring y'all ass come on to the country, man. Come on to the country. Yeah.
I got a go-go band coming to the car show from DC. They coming to the car show from DC, and I'm gonna have opening. I got opening act slots. So if you wanna perform at my car show, hit me up, man. You know, and we're gonna have vendors out there. We're gonna have good food out there on the car for the car show. Yeah. Like I said, we gonna try to make this big.
We gonna have a grave digging contest out there, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Oh bullshit. We gonna have an eating contest out there, bitch. I ain't digging no grave that day. I'm eating out there, bitch. All that good food.
For sure. Yeah, so we're gonna try to make that big. So any up and coming artists, if you wanna perform in my car show, hit me up. You know, I got a couple slots. I ain't gonna say a couple slots. I got slots available. And we're gonna rock out. We're gonna have a good time. From 12 to 8.
12 to 8.
12 to 8.
So is this gonna be? Are they auctioning off cars too, or is this just a car show in general?
Just car
Okay.
show. Yeah,
Awesome.
I mean, but
Okay.
you never know. Somebody might want to sell it. The money right, your money right.
Yeah.
Money right.
You know.
Get it.
I mean, yeah, them Rick Ross shows, they do.
Yeah, and that's what I was. That's
they
what I was thinking about. Because
Rick Ross
sometimes they.
shows, I didn't heard people buy cars be like, damn, I pay an 80 piece for that.
Yeah.
So hey, it's a networking opportunity.
Yes, Lord.
So yeah, we're gonna try to make that jump big. That's down my way, Berkeley, Virginia, in the 434 area. So come through, show love. Like I said, Cassidy, April the 20th. That's on Smoke Day. Yeah, I know that. Smoke Day, 420. So we gonna turn up on both of them days, you know.
And your boy hosting that too for the first half.
He gonna be
Oh,
hosting.
solid. Okay.
But I am hosting the car show too. So if you want to see my opening act, come on down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you already fucked my lungs up this show.
So
Shit,
I'm
my
gonna
shit
give
still
a couple
hurts.
shout outs real quick, man. Let me give a shout out to Mason Street. Give a shout out to my homie Dirty. You know, Tone Tizzle, You Been Touched. Scoop, Hood, K, Big Worm, Black Boy Honcho. 631.
Yes, Lord.
Hey man, I want to shout out Super DJ Wax. My
Crazy
family,
Life.
yeah, Crazy Life. My family, 612. 612, we right here. I got y'all on the map. I got y'all on my back. And all my cheaper and deeper families. They know who they is.
Shout out to my cousin I Am. She got this her jump.
For sure.
I Am. So I
Von the Purge.
All those people that.
Yeah. So and of course Emil Money. Who else, man? Good people. Let me give a shout out to my daughter, man, Gabby. Love you know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
Lord.
For sure, for sure.
True
What's
indeed.
up?
I want to shout out my stepdaughter, Shamariana Roundtree. Fat, I love you, baby. I can't wait to see her at VCU with that full 4-year ride scholarship she just got, man, on the academic
Congratulations to her.
scholarship. I love you, baby.
Congratulations to
keep
her.
popping. And I want to shout out my homeboy, Mr. Carter.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Your
sir.
background.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And big shout out, a big shout out to any artist that ever done work with me in the industry, yo, for real.
talk.
Like y'all done helped me come up, and we're gonna keep grinding. I'm trying to keep doing more work and more work. So I'm shout outs to, you know what I'm saying, Webby, Freeway, Young Dro, Juvenile, Mike Jones, Murder Mook,
Murder
Gilly the
Mook.
Kid,
That's deep.
Parlay. Man, I know I'm forgetting somebody. Moonwalker, T-Rail. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm forgetting a few, man. I'm trying to think, but
Hey, Moonwalker,
shout
that
out.
dude, yo.
You know,
Moonwalker,
bruh
that
man
dude.
from the fifth floor. Hey,
Big ups.
oh look, that's my dog.
Yeah,
Bruh
I've
man,
definitely seen that
bruh
flyer,
man,
too.
Big shout out to
That's my dog, bruh
big
man.
shout out to my daughter, Zamira Carter, and my wife, Keisha McCargo.
Yeah, for
That's
real.
my dog, bruh man, my dog.
For
But
real.
if I missed anybody, man, I'm sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. It's all love.
Hey,
no
we missed
hate.
one person. I'm going to shout out right now. Big shouts out to my big homie, TT from the Trap. ATL, TT, I love you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity
ATL.
to pop out here. I want the dirt bike coming.
Yo, so like we said, today's episode of the No Limit podcast has been a funny one.
Been a funny one, man. Y'all really done this, man. I told you this dude crazy, so I just sat back for a minute. I said, man, hey.
We gonna title this episode "Jumbo Shrimps and Fucking Your Friend's Mama."
Yeah, for real, because this has been deep.
Hey,
This
digging
been
goddamn graves. Ain't that
Yeah.
some shit?
Yeah.
So,
deep. Yeah, this
but
has been deep.
I enjoy myself, man. Hey, I enjoy myself.
myself,
You know,
my
hey, real talk, I enjoy myself. Y'all, hey, I'm telling you, hey,
Y'all guys
straight
are
up.
hilarious, man, for real.
So till next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is the best podcast on the East Coast. No Limit. We'll see y'all.
100.
100.